Okay, hello dear friends, good morning, such a beautiful, beautiful morning. So today's Greek mythology is Orion. I do not know how to pronounce it, Orion, Orion, or Orion. Maybe there are different ways of pronouncing it. I will keep on with Orion, okay? If you find it difficulty, please forgive me and leave or just not listen to it. I'm sorry for my stubbornness. Orion was the son of Uriel, princess of Crete, and he is also the son of Poseidon. So Poseidon and Uriel are the parents of Orion, and Poseidon is the god of the sea, and his powerful father had gifted him the ability to walk on water. That's cool to have a powerful father, right? Yeah. So Poseidon, his father, gave him the power to walk on water. Orion could stroll across the sea around his island home of Crete. His mother is a princess from Crete. So very easily. And because he has the ability to walk on water, he can walk in the ocean just like walking on land. He was also an impressive hunter, chasing animals over land and water, all over land and water. 通吃，水陆通吃。In addition to spirited wild goats and quick-footed hare, he could catch slippery fish, big and small. He can catch fish, he can catch deer, he can catch rabbit, he can catch goats, everything, anything. His talent for capturing prey made him a favorite for Artemis, the sister of Apollo, goddess of hunting. The two would often spend all day together, running through the forests of Crete. Orion and Artemis thought their time together would never end. They were happy and very happy. They were thinking of happy ever after, but not just yet. However, Orion became arrogant. One day, as he and Artemis stalked a hare, he boasted, "I bet I could catch and kill any animal that live on this land." Artemis simply laughed. That is not kind, right? Animal protection will have a hard time with you, right? You do not do that. They may put oil in the painting. They may put paint on the stone. They may do a lot of things. So be careful. Be very, very careful. Unfortunately for Orion, Artemis was not the only goddess to hear his claim. Not only Artemis, Gaia. Oh my goodness, the goddess of all gods and goddesses. Gaia, goddess of the earth, had been listening also. His bragging Orion's bragging outraged her. She was very, very angry and furious. How could this little boy be so obnoxious, so arrogant? She decided to conjure up a cruel test for Orion. From the dirt around his feet, she created a glittering black body of a huge scorpion. So Gaia created or conjured a scorpion. Gaia breathed life into the sculpture, into this creature, which scuttled towards Orion. She just magic blow, and then the scorpion start to have life and crawl to Orion. When Orion saw the terrible monster, he quickly drew his bow. He fired arrow after arrow after arrow after arrow, but they simply bounced off the creature's body. You know, scorpions are quite hard, right? Orion fights, pew, 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 and the scorpion, baba, 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 not baba, piba, 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 and all bounced back. It is hard. Arm-like shell could not be pierced through. He could not pierce through. It snapped at Orion with its claws, driving him back, driving him. He could not move forward. Finally, the scorpion jabbed at him with its venomous sting, and Orion dropped down dead. And in Chinese, we have a saying, scorpion is one of the most, and even lizard, I think, even lizard, anything that crawling, it's kind of scary. And we had a saying that a pee-pee on your hand or on your body part will make you dissolve. Anyway, it's very scary, scorpion and all these things. Artemis fell to the forest floor weeping. Artemis, the beautiful goddess hunter a goddess of hunter, the goddess called to her father Zeus to help, but could not bring Orion back to life. Instead, Zeus, sent the young man's soul up into the heavens. There it split into tiny pieces that hung in the sky as stars, so that no one would ever forget him. It is the constellation of Orion. So Orion is a star constellation. Anytime when you see the star, when in the night, when you see the moon, you see the star, you see the polar star, take a look at the star constellation of Orion. And in Chinese, we call it 猎户座, because the Orion and the scorpion has always has some what is that word? Something between them. So whenever you see Orion, you will not see the scorpion star constellation. They are always never together. So that's the story of Orion. Okay. Hello, dear friends. So I finished this recording and just to realize it is so short, isn't it? It's only something like 9 minutes. So let me expand it a little bit, and just thinking about the stars and talking about stars make me remember. It brings back memory. You know, when you look at the star, it's always so far away and so magical. The very first thing I thought about was when I was young. We go to Beijing Planetarium, Beijing 天文馆. It is quite close to my home. And we had some school field trip. We take public transportation, take a bus. We did not 50 years ago. We did not have school bus. We take public transportation, 3 or 4 stops going there, and go to see the planetarium and go to the theater. And there are reclining chairs. We lie down, not lie down, we sit down, and then we can see the sky. It's so magical. There were movies show the sky in a complete or half globe, half sphere kind. And I think a lot of time I just fell asleep. Every time when I go to see movie, I fell asleep. So we knew a little bit of the sky, but I have never, ever, ever, never figured out how the sky looks in the star constellation looks in the real sky. And sometimes my grandmother showed to the sky, oh, that's a North Star, but I never know. 北斗七星, the 7 sisters, I have never know it. And about 10 years or sometime ago, when I grown up, married with my family, we went sailing in the Croatia Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Sicily, and one of our friends had a star constellation map. It's actually on the iPad or on the device. You can shoot the star and see where the constellation and find it. And I never reached to the stage that I'm able to see it. And just these memories brings so much mysterious and fun things in life. Maybe I will look at the star again tonight, and especially in camping. I remember the other time we went to Western Australia. We lived in Australia for 4 years, and we traveled to Western Australia. Maybe that was Catherine National Park, and the sky was, I have never ever seen sky like that. We were camping, and you do not see anything, no light. It's very natural, and we camp in the wild, and the sky was so beautiful. And my children were only 3, 4, 5 years old, and we were lying down and look at the stars. So beautiful memories. I wish you have a beautiful, beautiful evening. I love you. I really do. Do. Cuckoo, bye, bye.